What's going on, mop crew? You know it's that time of the week.
Oh, get the mop.
Getting the mop. And I just turned off the light on my mic because my mic is very, very loose for some reason. Uh,
Uh-oh.
we'll get it. Well, I have an RGB in my microphone, but we're going to
Oh, okay. Makes more sense.
yeah. I got the bougie shit. Uh, we're gonna go over for the third time. We had technical difficulties the last few times we tried doing this. For
Yeah, my God.
and we're good. We are good. I have
We
our
tested.
yes.
We did the mic check 1 2 1 2 for all of them
Yeah.
because I'm not.
For
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. When we did the first one, and I was like, okay, I'm cool with it. And the second time, I was like, you know what, I can handle 2 times. 2 times is fine.
three times I would have just been
I
like
wasn't happy.
uh, if it would have been the third time I would have done a live stream by myself going over the set.
Yeah, it would have been that. That's how bad it would have gotten.
Yeah. We 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 wouldn't even have done shorts.
No,
All right.
because I know one of them we said we were gonna do shorts,
Neither
and
of them.
then technical difficulties. Nobody did shorts because that's how pissed off we were about it.
I didn't do a single damn one because I couldn't get my shorts going right. But the past is the past. Let's get into the future. Final
And the
Fantasy.
future is now.
Oh, what is that from?
I don't know. I'm just pulling shit out of my ass.
Okay. Well, we're gonna start with our monocolored stuff that we need to get done. We're gonna start with Cloud, Midgar Mercenary.
Proto, take it away.
He's a 2/1 for 2 white. Legendary creature, soldier, mercenary. When Cloud enters the battlefield, search the library for an equipment card. Reveal that card. Put it into your hand, then shuffle. As long as Cloud is equipped, if an ability of Cloud or an equipment attached to it triggers, the ability triggers an additional time. Sword of X and Y. You want to run any good sword of X and Y. Truth and Justice. Feast and Famine. Fire Ice. Light Shadow. If you want to go the Mill Stratton Mono White, by all means, go the Mill Stratton Mono White with body in mind. It goes great with something that we posted a couple weeks ago with the Buster Sword.
Buster. But yeah, no. So like I said, another thing I talked about this one with. I talked about it in the last time we recorded this one is Sword of the Animist in mono white. If you're gonna have this as your commander, this is the perfect thing to grab besides the Buster Sword. You grab Sword of the Animist, you now have access to ramping in white.
Yes.
Even harder than you did with that. But it's like you have access because you're able to search it. Obviously, Cloud himself searches, and you're in white, so you can blink. So you just blink him, go find your swords you want, and then equip it to him, and now you have double triggers on all of them, and now you have access to ramping, and you have all the good shenanigans through your equipment.
Yeah.
With Cloud.
Okay. We're gonna go to his dark counterpart, Sephiroth. Drake, go for it, bro.
Sephiroth, a fabled soldier for 2 colorless and a black. It's a legendary creature, human avatar soldier. Whenever Sephiroth enters or attacks, you may sacrifice another creature if you do draw a card. Whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. If this is the fourth time this ability is resolved this turn, transform Sephiroth. Sephiroth then turns into Kenny Omega with the legendary creature, Sephiroth, one-winged angel. We're out here
Kennying it up.
doing the one-winged angel, just being Kenny. It turns into a nightmare avatar, no longer a soldier. But then it gains flying, and it's whenever this creature transforms into Sephiroth Kenny Omega, you get an emblem with whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. Whenever Kenny attacks, you may sacrifice any number of other creatures. If you do, draw that many cards. So if you're not out here just fucking super kicking motherfuckers that you own, you draw that many cards.
Yeah. Dropping them B triggers.
Just all the if you're not B triggering your creature, you're not fucking doing it.
Your opponent's creatures, not your creatures. Your opponent's creatures.
No, it's your creatures.
Oh yeah, you want your creatures to die. Too.
Yeah, you're hitting B triggers on the elite. You're just saying fuck you, fuck you, fuck you for the eventual face turn that you're gonna fucking hit.
When you come out to save me.
Yeah.
With Okada.
But in all honesty, this is a really good mono black commander. I will definitely be seeing play with this. I will definitely be building this in Arena when it comes out.
Oh yeah.
So I just think this is just gonna be a fun one.
When it comes out in Arena, I will build a mono white Cloud. You build mono black Sephiroth. Let's see who can take it.
Oh God, I'm down.
All right, we're gonna move on to Final Fantasy 16 here, and in with Clive Dominant, or Ifrit's Dominant. He's a legendary creature, human noble warrior. For that's a 5/5. When Clive enters, you may discard your hand, then draw cards equal to your devotion to red. 4 and 2 red, tap it, exile Clive, return to the battlefield transformed. Activate only as a sorcery. He transforms into Ifrit, Warden of Inferno. That is a legendary enchantment creature, Saga Demon. That's a 9/9. Big beefy boy. First lore counter. Lunge. Ifrit fights up to 1 target creature. And then chapters 2 and 3. Brimstone. Add 4 red. If Ifrit has 3 or more lore counters on it, exile it, then return to the battlefield face up. So then you can activate Clive again, get the big beefy boy, rinse and repeat. I like it because I like this card because it can easily take out when you transform it. You can take out something that not very many things are going to be able to contend with a 9/9. But his ETB effect is the discard your hand and draw to your devotion to red. You're getting a minimum of 2. So if you're hellbent, that's a +1. And he'll flip an ETB and re-trigger whenever he flips back from Ifrit. And then the 4 red, pair that with Jessica's Willio.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. I feel like that's one of those. This is going to be a fun mono red commander. I know this is up your alley for multiple reasons for being mono red, and then for you currently going through. It's 16, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, going through 16. I can see the fucking little bottom things in the bottom. It says Final Fantasy 16. I can fucking read it. It's that small, but I can read it.
Where?
On next to the magic thing, next to the M.
Oh, shit, I didn't notice that, dude.
Just noticed that right now, and I was just like, oh, it says Final Fantasy 16.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
I just noticed that. That's fucking awesome. I'm glad I saw that with the smallest text, with the worst eyesight. I can fucking see it.
That's cool. We're gonna go to Knights of the Round. This one's from Final Fantasy 7.
Final Fantasy 7.
Take it away.
This one is loved by one of our one of the homies. Shout out Tetsu. Shout out to all the people in the elite crew.
We are
the elite wolves.
Yes.
The elite. The elite. We're
Ah.
fucking wrestling nerds, and this is why this podcast exists. Magic and wrestling nerds. But yeah, summon Knights of the Round for 6 and 2 white mana. You're going to start off on chapter 1 on the saga, obviously, but it's a enchantment creature, Saga Knight. It's indestructible, 3/3. And for chapters 1 through 4, you get create 3 2/2 white knight creature tokens. And then for the 5th chapter, ultimate and other creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. Put an indestructible counter on each of them. Now this one I'm trying so hard to want to put that in my Tifa Cloud Clapper deck. I really do. I want to put it in there. But I don't know. Does this classify as a creature or does this classify as an enchantment?
Both.
Like on No, but what does it fall under?
What do you mean?
Does it go into the creature part or does it go into the
I make their own.
fucking
I make its own stack.
That's my biggest thing is does it go to there? Does it go
Kind
here?
of like it's like an artifact creature in my book.
Okay.
Because it can, because say you drop that at the end of your turn, I path to exile. I can target that.
Mm-hmm.
It dies to removal very easily. But the tokens, you get a total of 12 tokens off of it, and then indestructible counters. They don't. The indestructible doesn't go away. That's amazing. It's going in Jetmir. I know it costs 8, but it's going in Jetmir. I have to find a way to fit it into Jetmir.
I was gonna say, do you have what's your ramp look like in your Jetmir in that deck? How does that look for you?
We can take a quick peek at after.
I'm pulling it up right now as we speak.
Okay. While you're looking that up, I'll move on to the next card, which is Aerith Gainsborough. 2 and a white for a 2/2 legendary human cleric. She's got a life link. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on Aerith. When Aerith dies, put X +1/+1 counters on each legendary creature you control, where X is the number of +1/+1 counters on Aerith. Goes into a Selesnya build, goes into an Abzan build.
This actually goes into my whatchamacallit, my Felisa deck.
Yes.
Perfectly. Because this does both what she wants to do, because 1, it has lifelink, 2, it puts +1/+1 counters on her, and then when it dies, it distributes the +1/+1 counters.
But only to legendary creatures.
Yeah. On each. So yeah, no, this is a. And also, this is another thing I need to put in here. This also goes well for Sisay.
Yes.
Any Sisay deck, any Joda the Grand Unifier deck, any deck like that, that's going to be awesome for it.
All right. Did you pull up my deck?
Yes, I pulled up your deck and I only see off the immediate like ramp spells, like you only have the 3 visits and a Farseek.
I thought I had more than that. Okay.
I'm looking at Cat Dad 2.0, so if 1.0 has more,
I'll pull it up really quick. Reset filters, 3 color, Naya. 1.0, yeah. I got
yeah.
1.0, I think, is what I have built in paper currently.
So you only have 2 or 3. You only have three ramp spells.
Plus some dorks.
Yeah, dorks. Yeah, dorks. I don't consider dorks ramp personally.
I got Nyx Bloom Ancient in the deck.
Oh, okay. You got some ways to get going.
I got Absence Pilgrim, Elvish Mystic, Circle of Dreams Druid. Let me just check 2.0 out right quick. Oh, yeah. 2.0 is the right deck. Never mind. Yeah. Because there's the Mondrak. I don't have... And Finhorn Elves. Yeah. I know I need to do some tweaking to it in paper, but there's a quick gander at one of my decks. All right, I'm gonna
That we
go.
have the link in the description to the deck build or to the
Yes,
deck tech on that.
yeah. I'm gonna read Jill really quick. Jill Shiva's dominant. She's a 2/2 legendary human noble warrior. When she enters, return up to one other target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. So it's a bounce spell. 3, 2 blue, tap it, exile Jill. Then return it to the battlefield, transformed under its owner's control. Activate only as a sorcery. She turns into Shiva, Warden of Ice. That's a 4/5 legendary enchantment creature saga elemental. Chapters 1 and 2, Mesmerize. Target creature can't be blocked until can't be blocked this turn. And then chapter 3, Cold Snap. Tap all lands your opponents control. Exile Shiva, return her to the battlefield face up. That's good.
It's pretty solid. This is just helping you get through and preventing people from, obviously killing your stuff if you're trying to get through on any of that.
Yeah. She's more of a control card. She's better in the 99.
Easily.
All right, your turn.
Of course, we all know my love for Tifa. We're going to keep going. Tifa Lockhart for 1 and a green, legendary human monk creature. Trample, landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, double Tifa Lockhart's power until end of turn. Now this is going into my Tifa deck. But my thing with this is I'm going to try to get as many Tifa Lockharts as I can to just bling out decks with, and because this is going to be a problem in standard. I'm going to build a standard deck for this, and I'm going to go hard with it, where it's just a lot of Bristly Bills, a lot of Tifa Lockharts. I might throw a Sabsunin in this deck just to be rude. This is
personally, I would throw make it Gruul colors, just so you could have like the wild rides and all that. Pump her up a little.
Yeah, like I said, I got ideas. I'm not fully committed to it yet, but I know what I'm going to be doing for this with standard, and I know where this is going to go into my commander decks.
Okay, we're gonna go into our crystal talk.
Talk on the crystals.
The Wind Crystal. 2 and 2 white for a legendary artifact. White spells you control or white spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. If you were to gain life, gain twice that much life. Instead, 4, 2 white, and tap it. They all have the same activated cost and mana value. So just exchange for whatever crystal, like the blue one, the red one, the white one, the green one. If there was a purple one, the purple one. But yeah,
I want to make the Venom joke so bad, but I'm not going to.
Creatures you control gain flying and lifelink until end of turn. And that costs 4, 2 white, and tap it. It's really good.
Honestly, this is another one that's going into my Felisa deck just because that's my life gain deck. And basically getting a Chroma's Will on an artifact reusable is ridiculous.
Agreed.
I think that's the biggest thing I don't think people are really going to be talking about when they bring up like the Wind Crystal. It's like, oh, you gain 1 life, or whatever. Yeah, but if you're fucking using the fucking life link and the flying, you're going to get through and swing for a lot, and you're going to gain a lot.
Yeah, that's going into Angels. All right. Blue boy.
The Water Crystal for 2 or same mana cost, but switch out the white for the blue. Blue spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. If an opponent would mill 1 card, 1 or more cards, they would mill that many plus 4 instead. And then the activated ability for it is each opponent mills cards equal to the number of cards in your hand. So this one's going to be disgusting. I know we talked about it before. I actually still did not get the guy's fucking name for the I'm not me looking it up right now as we
You guys can only ever see my screen.
Not me looking it up, but no, I can't fucking find it. I guess no, there's not a fucking. I can find it, but I'll probably find it while we're doing all this right now. But um, but the trigger is if you have Mothman that goes, okay, we mill one card
Each red
for
counter.
your rad counter for each rad counter, you're now going to be milling.
If you
It'd
have
be
4 cards,
5.
yeah. If you if
It's going to be 5 per
if
now.
if you have 4 red counters, you're milling 20. But the owner of Mothman, or because you're not the person given the red counter is only gonna be doing the one, but your opponents are gonna hate this card.
Yeah, they're going to hate going up against it just because again, it does ruin or it does just pump up these fucking effects.
Yeah.
And now you're just gonna go like, holy fuck. So any sort of milled deck is gonna want to run this. I am obviously gonna be running this in my um Mr. 37, and Scare of Jesus is definitely gonna be getting it. And I know
Yeah.
my one buddy is gonna be running the Nithenrog deck with this, and it's gonna go hard.
All right.
And now we have the Darkness Crystal, which I will be talking about. Same mana cost, but switch out your blues and your whites for the blacks. Now we're going to be throwing that in. Now your black spells will cost 1 less to cast. And then if a non-token creature would die, or would an opponent control would die, instead exile it and you gain 2 life. For the activated ability, put target card exiled with the Darkness Crystal onto the battlefield tapped under your control with additional 2+1/+1 counters on it. So now if you destroy something and now you go, okay, this is mine now, but the only thing that it's not going to protect you from is taking other players' commanders, which is fine. But if you're dealing with the biggest threat on the board and you somehow find a way to kill it with this out, you have the opportunity to steal it.
Yes. All right. Red. Ah.
Oh God, you sent us all the way to the Phantom Zone.
I know, right?
Cheese and rice, mate.
All right. Whew, we're good.
Crisis averted.
Well, but now it's not letting. Oh, there we go. All right. We got the fire crystal. 2 in double red. Legendary artifact. At the rare slot. Red spells you cast cost 1 less. Creatures you control have haste. 4 in double red. Tap it. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Sack it at the end of the turn. This copies your biggest thing in play that isn't a legendary. This says, I'm going to swing at 2 people with my biggest thing. It says, fuck your couch.
You're gonna fuck that couch.
Yeah, that's the simple-minded red player in me talking. Long story short, 5/12s in a row, overnight, 60 hours, tired.
Turd.
All right.
But yeah, and now we're on to the Earth Crystal. Change out all the other mana costs from all the other colors now to green, and now your green spells cost 1 less to cast. If you would put 1 or more +1/+1 counters onto a creature, you will now put twice that many +1/+1 counters on that creature instead. And then you can activate it to distribute 2 +1/+1 counters among 1 or 2 target creatures you control. So now this is a card that's going to go into that Tifa deck that I was talking about a few minutes ago. This is going to be a big part of it. It's going to make her go down to 1. This is going to make any +1/+1 counter deck, Bristly Bill decks, they're going to love this card. My Sabsuna deck's going to love this. Actually, my Elf deck might actually really love this card because I went and played at a new LGS that now that I'm gonna start going to. They just opened up recently. Went there, played a couple games, and I played my elf deck, and my elves were coming in as 8/8s.
Damn.
The 1/1s were coming in as 8/8s.
Holy shit.
So yeah, no, I'm sitting here going, damn. So yeah, no, that's going in there for sure. For sure.
Trying to find the other cards I wanted to go over. Oh,
Matoya.
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 2 and a blue for Matoya Archon Elder. Legendary creature, human warlock. That's a 1/4. Whenever you scry or surveil, draw a card. Draw after you scry or surveil. So much deck.
Hell yeah.
So much top deck manipulation.
So much manipulation for my elf deck. Because I've said this before in all 3 episodes, all 3 times we've tried recording this, is that I've never been sent a card more in recent times than this one. This one kept getting sent to me by all my friends because of the elf decks that want to scry, that wants to put the lands on top. But you also got to think the cool kids are no longer scrying, they're fucking surveilling. So this is for the cool kids that want to surveil the whole time. So this is for them. This is a good card. I'm going to enjoy it. I want multiple copies. I don't know how many I'm going to get, but I'm going to try my best.
Okay,
So I'm looking forward to it.
I'll probably have to type me 1 or 2. Dion. Bahamut's Dominus.
Deion Sanders? No, I'm kidding.
3 and a white. Legendary human noble knight. This is also from 16. Dragonfire Dive. During your turn, Dion and other knights you control have flying. Seems decent. When Dion enters, create 2 white, 2/2 white knight creature token. 4 and 2 white. Tap it, exile Dion, flip him over. He comes in as Bahamut. Warden of White. That's a legendary enchantment creature, saga dragon with flying. That's a 5/5. Wings of Light. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain flying till end of turn. Ooh.
And for 2 chapters, shit.
Giga Flame. Destroy target permanent. Exile Bahamut. Return to the battlefield. Face up. Ooh. I like.
This is a good card for the night summon.
Okay. Excuse me. I could care less about the knights. I just like the backside.
But yeah, if you're gaining all your knights now have flying, so
Yeah.
this is disgusting.
Yeah.
Dion, you've done your work again.
Yes. We're not going to go over a bunch of the stuff. We're going to go over one of the very first cards that was ever revealed for the Final Fantasy set. Jumbo Cactar. 5 and 2 green for a 1/7 creature plant with the ability 10,000 Needles. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets plus 9,999 plus 0 until end of turn. Fling.
Yeah, this is gonna be flung.
Swing and fling.
Swing, fling, and then you have me where it's swing, sack, mill, 10,000 cards. Congratulations, y'all. You all are done.
You've lost the next 100 matches.
You've lost the next 1,000 games. 10,000, 1,000 games. You've lost it.
Yeah. Oh shit. Zach Fair. I want to go over Zach. He's a 0/1 for 1 white human legendary creature human soldier. Zach Fair enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on him. 1 pay 1, sacrifice Zach Fair. Target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. Put Zach Fair's counters on that creature and attach an equipment attached to Zach Fair to that creature.
Hell yeah. I, I did cut this deck. I did cut this from my deck. I will admit that.
I'm
But
thinking about putting it into my Galea deck
mm,
because of the activated ability.
I definitely I cut it, but that's just me. I'm not a. I
Yeah,
just felt like we could get a better creature card in there.
I get you. That's not that's not for everyone. Uh
Al, let's scroll real quick. We got the big question. The Albehead salvagers. That's what it is.
oh, did I
Down
pass?
a little bit, yeah. No, you were on it. Then you one more down. One more down. There
Oh,
you go.
I kept thinking it was red.
No, it's gonna be in black. This is Albehead salvagers. Yeah, salvagers. I'm
Yeah.
never gonna get a fuck around. I'm just gonna call them ABS. ABS is 2 and a black. It's a creature, it's human artificer warrior. Whenever this creature or another creature or an artifact you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Now this is where another one where everyone was like, "Oh, what is that? I don't. What does that mean when an artifact dies?" Guess what, people? When you sacrifice artifacts, they die. I.e., clue tokens, treasure tokens, food tokens, any gold tokens for
Blood
all my OG treasure players,
blood tokens. All that.
blood tokens.
All the
Um, I don't think there's. Is there any more tokens that sacrifice themselves?
I can't think of off the top of my head.
I don't. Oh, junk tokens.
Yes, junk. But yeah.
Anything like that, it's gonna sacrifice it, and then this is just one of those where you're like, okay, this is um just more confusion because people just don't get the simplicity of it all. But regardless, it's there for a reason. This is going to be a card I'm probably going to put in my Sephiroth deck, and I'm definitely going to be putting this in Prosper because this is definitely one of those cards where I'm just going to be gaining life through doing what the deck wants to do, sacrificing food, treasure, and clue tokens.
Okay. Yeah, I for some reason I thought that was red.
That's just you thinking every card's a red card.
Shh. All right. I wanted to go over some of these tier spells. We'll go over just because you said that we're gonna go over fire magic.
Yeah.
It's one. It costs 1 red for its initial cost. It has the ability tiered. Choose one as one additional cost. You can either choose 0 and just cast it for a red. It deals 1 damage. 2 and a red. It deals 2 damage to each. Oh, this is the each creature. Or 5,
Yep.
and then you can lightning bolt each creature, which isn't bad. But
No,
if
this
they
is a good card.
yes, I like that.
That one might go in my Judith deck if I ever decide to rebuild it. That's definitely going in there because
Oh yeah.
for 1 mana, I get to deal 1 damage to every creature, kill it, and I get to gain 1 life. Yeah, from each instance. Yeah, count me in.
All right, I'll let you read the blue one.
Ice magic for 1 and a blue mana. It's an instant. It's tiered. I can pay 0 to return target creature to its owner's hand. I can pay 2 to return target creature. Target creature's owner. It's their choice of the top or bottom card. Hold on, I might be fucking
Target
dyslexic here. Target creature's owner puts it on
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 their
their choice of top or bottom. See, that's fucking weird. Just say return target creature to owner's top or bottom library.
They get to choose.
They get to choose. Done. Instead of target creature's owner puts it on their on top or bottom of their library. I don't know what the fuck that means. I literally fucking read it 3 times and still don't know what the fuck it means.
Right? I like the last one though.
For 5 and a blue, target creature's owner shuffles it into their library. That's a lot of fucking mana for a chaos warp.
Not even a chaos warp. He just gets rid of it.
Yeah, but what if what if they just somehow get it back on top?
Yeah.
Oh,
Make sure you
can we
fucking cut.
can we talk about and if we're going back on to doing these, can we talk about uh Aerith's rescue mission? It's
Ah.
you just passed it. It's a little lower. I
Ah.
just saw it last
Yeah.
night when I was
Oh yeah.
doing stuff. It's so fucking funny. Aerith's rescue mission for 3 and a white sorcery. Choose one. Take the elevator. Create 3 1/1 colorless hero creature tokens. Or take 59 flights of stairs. Tap up to 3 creature tokens and put a stun counter on one of them.
There is a significance about this card in the game. I don't know how far you are, but
I've gotten past this part.
okay. In the game, you can choose to go up the elevator and alert the Shinra troops, or you can take the 59 flights of stairs.
Which one did you do?
I've done both in my initial playthrough. I wanted the experience, so or I didn't know what was gonna happen, so I just took the elevator.
Ah, you took the elevator.
Second time through, I took the stairs.
I took the stairs. I thought it was funny.
Oh,
Just for the character interaction alone was worth it.
yo, when I get to this point in the remake, I have to take the fucking stairs.
It's worse on the remake.
I know, but
It's like it's so much worse. Like on the game, it was like whatever, you know. Eventually I'll get there. This one you have to climb all fucking 59 stair sets,
I know
all 50 fucking 9.
it's gonna be funny as shit because I just want to hear the interactions between Cloud, Tifa, and Barrett.
God, this is another one I need to fucking because I was looking at cards I needed to put in, and this is definitely one of those cards where I'm like, yeah, this is going in. I might cut some ramp spells out for this, but
It's funny. Um, I think we'll just call that here because we have some other stuff we have to take care of. Oh, there is a new card I did want to talk about in the multicolors.
the multicolors, yeah, let's do it.
The Wandering Minstrel. It's a legendary human creature, or legendary creature human bard. That's a 1/3. Lands you control enter the battlefield untapped. Steven, here's something for your gates. Shout out, Steven. Uh,
Shout out to Steven.
the Minstrel's Ballad. At the beginning of each combat on your turn, if you control 5 or more towns, because this one cares about towns, create a 2/2 elemental creature token that is all colors. 3 and Blueberg. Other creatures you control get +X until end of turn, where X is the number of towns you control. I'm gonna try to build towns. Like Steve,
That sounds. I'm interested.
I'm gonna tip my hand at towns. I'm gonna try. Cause think about this. With this, Shocklands
Uh-huh.
aren't Shocklands.
They're just regular lands
They're
now.
regular dual lands.
Yeah, they just regular dual lands
like
now.
Demir Aqueduct and Boros Garrison and those
All the
lands,
bounties and all
all the
that they are
bounties.
coming in, except for one, but the rest of them are good to go.
Yeah, I like it. But I want to take a quick gander down here at uh a couple of well we're at some of these special arts really quick because some of them are just phenomenal.
Scrolling. If I was drunk, I'd be almost
Right. All right. I noticed this last week when we were recording that in the back it has the Roman numeral of whatever game they're from. I love that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it took them this long to remember.
To realize that
Yeah.
this one is from 14. Okay. I need to play 14. But yeah, these arts are just beautiful. Hold on, I want to look at
Especially with the
Ooh, that's dope.
yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh, where's Joshua? I gotta find Joshua. There he is. Oh, that's cool. I like that one.
Oh yeah, it is nice.
Did Jill get one? Yes. Uh oh, there is one more dominant. Did he get one? The one for Bahamut.
I don't think so. Oh, there he is.
Yes.
Dion. Shout out to Dion Sanders.
As a as somebody that loves his dragon cards, that is pretty as shit.
That's a nice card. I'm not gonna lie to you. I fucks with it. I'm fuck with it.
All right.
I love the Tifa one too. I love all the
Yeah.
the ones like the Lockhart, the Aerith.
Oh yeah.
If I can get my hands on these, bro, I'm gonna fucking try. But I just know for a fact these are gonna be expensive and they're not gonna be easy to get by any stretch of the imagination.
Ooh.
That one's better than the other one.
Agreed.
Nope.
Agreed.
Sorry, not sorry.
110% agreed.
I'm gonna get the Buster Sword in that artwork.
I want both of those. I think those are only in collector packs though.
Yep. There's so get your fucking money out. Be prepared to take out a fucking second mortgage. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. I spent too much money on 2 fucking booster packs.
Right? If I have enough to get me a collector box off of my store credit at
That's what
Mint.
I'm surprised you just didn't buy. I'm surprised you didn't just buy all the fucking collection booster boxes from.
Well, because I want to have more playables.
Yeah.
I'm not no shade to anybody who likes to have the fancy cards like these.
No, fuck no.
No shit.
Here's what I was gonna say. No, fuck that. You're gonna fucking. This is the only fucking set. Hold on, I'm gonna get the mic close to the fucking mic real quick. The only fucking set you're gonna sell.
Sounds like you got a dick in your mouth.
You're gonna sell a fucking kidney to get this fucking set. All right. You're gonna do it because look at these fucking cards on the screen right now. If you're not trying to get these cards, then what the fuck are you doing in Magic? This is sober me, by the way, saying this. So I'm just telling you right now, take out a fucking second or third mortgage on your fucking house. Go get a mortgage if you don't have a fucking house, but get one so you can afford all the fancy nice shit in this fucking set. Now, granted, would I have said this months ago? Probably not. But since fucking Proto and everyone's got me hooked on these fucking games, spend your fucking money stupidly. Who cares what's going on in the world right now? Fucking max out a credit card for this shit.
Reno and Rude.
That's my rant for the. That's my rant.
That's your rant for Magic.
That's my rant for Magic.
Reno and Rude. I didn't know they. I can't believe I looked over that. For Reno and Rude, one and a black legendary creature human assassin for a 2/1 with Menache. Whenever Reno and Rude deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library. Then you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, you may play the exile card this turn and spend mana of any type to cast it.
This is going in Prosper.
That's good.
That's going in Prosper. I don't give a fuck.
And then here's the starter deck stuff.
I should have bought one when I had the chance to.
What, these?
Yeah, I could have picked it up for $20.
I wonder if we're getting it. If we're getting it, I'll type you one.
All right, big bet. But yeah, no, this is like I said, I'm fully somehow you fully got me hooked onto this shit.
You're welcome. Best,
So
second best franchise in video game history.
I'm enjoying it, and I'm nowhere near done finishing this game.
Oh fuck no, you're
But I'm
not.
also, but I'm also, but I'm also slow enjoying it. I'm not trying to rush. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of fucking games to play.
Yes.
So I got plenty of time, and I know we got I know how what's the time? What time are we looking at right now?
We are sitting at 45.
Okay, so I got a little bit of time. So I want to get into Terra because I know I wanted to talk about this last time, but we got cut out on
This Terra?
other shit. Yep, that Terra is one that I'm being the CEDH lover here in the out of the two of us. This card's gonna make waves, and you're gonna fucking it's gonna be fucking crazy because with this, and if you get infinite mana through fucking food chain combos, which I do all the time in my Storm deck, not CDH by the way, but um, it is one of those decks where you're just gonna shit out a fuck ton of mana. You're just gonna have infinite mana for whatever you want to do. Cast Terra an infinite amount of times, mill your entire library out, and then return uh underground or underworld breach to your hand.
Ew.
Play it, underworld breach out all your shit that you can now play because you have underworld breach. So yeah, this is disgusting. The backside doesn't matter. You're only worrying about the front side. That's the only way you're ever going to play this. You're better off just printing off a picture of Terra's front side and never turning it around. But this is a 5-color deck, so you do have access to everything. So it is going to get expensive for a lot of players, and I don't think that this one actually did show up on the play to win episode, and it won doing the exact same shit I just said that I said last time we recorded it before it got uploaded because that was the whole fucking point of this deck. But yeah, no, it's disgusting. This deck is. I will see this one, and I will also see the other, VV.
Yeah, BB.
We'll see VV a lot in CEDH. So we'll see those two. I think it's on top. I think VV's on
No,
top.
BB's down here.
VV's down there.
BB's right here.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, that and VV will definitely be taking over CEDH pods for the foreseeable future. VV for a 1 in red and a blue legendary creature wizard. 0, add X mana of any combination of red and or blue, where X is VV's power, activate only during your turn and only once each turn. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on VV, and it deals 1 damage to each opponent. So yeah, this is going to be your Storm off deck in CEDH. This is going to be ridiculous, redonkulous. We're going to see a lot of crazy plays. I don't think there was. I don't know if that VV was in that episode. I hope it was. I didn't get to fully watch it all the way. So for me, that's one of those decks where I'm now like, okay, I want to see how this all goes, and I really want to see. Okay, so it was in that deck, or it was in that episode, but I really didn't get to watch it. But still, this is going to be another fun one where you're going to just storm off. You'll eventually get to that point of winning, and then you're just going to get infinite amount of mana.
I'm gonna have to go through that box of sleeves again because I found a box of sleeves. I gotta make sure there's 100.
Yeah.
All right, I think we've mopped up Magic today.
I think we mopped up our Magic. So, to all my Magic moppers, rinse out your buckets, return your mops. Mops are getting expensive because we can't afford them anymore. We're spending all of our money on Final Fantasy. All right.
Yeah.
The budget's getting ballooned for Final Fantasy.
Yes.
It's not getting spent on mops. And at a certain point, if we do not get our money back in Magic, we will have to make you start buying your own cleaning supplies.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't get to that point.
Yes. Right
So
now.
to all my Magic members, and if you're still here for wrestling, if you're a Bofa, then you're a Bofa. But to all my regular,
Oops, I don't want that.
To all my regular wrestling moppers, it's time to mop up. It's time to get it going. We got a lot of shit to talk about here.
Yeah, we do.
All right, so let me pull up these. So we're gonna get into a lot of the wrestling stuff. I know what you're thinking. You're probably be like, "Oh, guys, come on now. There's all these releases." We'll get to them. All right, we'll get to them. We got two pay-per-views for real shit to do. And we're gonna get through them. We're gonna be pulling double duty here. Like La Primera, we're gonna be fucking going really hard here with double duties, all right?
Yeah.
So with the upcoming
Son of a whore.
pay-per-views,
I just dropped a whole fuck ton of sleeps.
anyways, so now we're gonna get into the first one. I think we're gonna start here with Worlds Collide, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna pull this
Worlds
away.
Collide. Let me pull up the card and I'll tell you how we're gonna go for this. I think this is also a fucking short card. Just go off Wikipedia.
Off of Wikipedia.
That one.
Off the top. Okay.
Yeah, just go off the top. Yeah, that'll work.
I'll pick those up in a minute. I just don't want to ruin them. All right.
All right, let's go down to the
What?
matches.
All right. Legado del Fantasma.
Legado del Fantasma.
God dang it. It's not letting me type. Oh, hold up. I gotta do one quick house cleaning thing. Not really, but I gotta.
Oh, it was just sent to me. Oh,
I'm just gonna put LDF.
I just sent the request.
Okay. Oh. No, yep. I got it. I just got it. Or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Oh.
It says I'm still getting denied
oh,
here.
Shit. God dang it. Editor. You should be able to edit now.
All right, let me see what we got. Okay, yeah.
Versus.
AAA.
Yeah.
Just put
I'm just putting triple A.
just
That's
put
too
AAA.
many. That's too many damn names. Vikingo versus
Americano.
Chad. It's Chad Gable.
It's El Grande Americano. What's the difference?
Because he's a Chad. Okay. I'm going to put EP versus JE versus LK versus Ray Benix. And then LWO
Versus AAA.
and Lindsay Dorado.
Oh yeah, more.
Versus. Octagon. Junior. And team. What? What I put?
The name for fucking for mine, the one I put on there for that one.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I crack myself up sometimes.
LDF Kingo. Okay. All right. So we got Legado del Fantasma of Santos Escobar, Angel Garza, and Berto Garza versus El Hijo de, de Dr. Wenger. However the fuck.
Do you want me to step in here?
Yes.
El hijo de Dr. Wenger Jr., Piano, and Psycho Clown
I'm putting Legado del
in a.
Fantasma.
I already put my pick in. I'm gonna go with AAA here. I think they're gonna win some matches, and this is clearly one that they're just gonna go over because I never take Legado del Fantasma serious.
This might be where Angel actually breaks up or leaves. Because Santos is being an asshole.
When isn't Santos being an asshole?
That's true. Oh, we need to put.
I know. I'm putting that
space.
down here.
Okay. Prediction, then pick, then personal pick for men's Money in the Bank. I put the Kingo because I like the Kingo. I like what I saw when he was working with AEW.
Yeah, no, I think that I think this is I think this is Grande Americano. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is my reasoning behind it because there's no way WWE buys AAA without saying, "Fuck you, we're gonna make Chad Gable the first fucking AAA Mega champion."
Yeah, but who knows? Who knows? It that could be match of the day.
Yeah, I could easily just be banger after banger after banger.
Okay, for the uh Fatal 4-Way NXT North American Championship, I picked Javon Evans. I think Ethan Page is just a short transitional champion.
Mm-hmm. Could be. You know me. You know who I'm picking off the rip. Come on now.
Yeah, you're picking Ethan Page.
Ethan Page. Why not? Just keep it going.
Because he's all ego.
He's all ego. We're gonna keep it. We're
Both.
definitely gonna keep this one.
This is the only match so far that me and you have agreed upon.
Listen, everyone knows my fucking pick for this. There's no. I don't care who you fucking. I don't care who you fucking pick on this one.
I'm picking. I'm going with La Primera.
Yeah, you got to go with fucking La Primera and Lola Vice because this is Booker Team's dream tag team right here. So yeah,
and then
you're gonna have to go with it.
And then LWO, the team of Dragon Lee and Cruz del Toro and Lince Dorado versus Octagon Jr., Aerostar, and Mr. Iguana.
Yep, you got it right.
Okay. I went with the LWO. And Lince. Lince Dorado is very good in ring. Dragon Lee is very good in ring. This is gonna be a hell of a watch. Because this whole card, because everybody has talent. I have gone and watched some of the AAA guys, and they are very talented. No offense to the Laredo kid, because in the third match of the card that we see here on Wikipedia, he's the only AAA guy. Everybody else is SmackDown, NXT, NXT. Oh, and then we got one more match. Oh, did you get the women's IC championship? Becky
Yeah,
versus
it's in
Ira.
there. Yeah, I got it in there.
Oh,
But yeah, no, for this one, I think for LWO versus AAA, let me go with LWO. I think this is a better pick than the other one. I will agree on this one.
okay.
Just because like I said, I like the other guys. This is just one where you're easily just gonna give it to fucking LWO and Lindsay.
Yeah. Once we get
Easy.
done with predictions, we will talk about some other shit.
Yeah, we got predictions to go through.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna pull up
Money in the Bank.
Monet in the bank. Oh wait, wrong company. All right, this is a very short PLE. It's a 4-match card,
4 matches.
but with the star power in these matches, it should not disappoint. For one,
Yeah, hopefully.
for two, I'm hoping they at least make these 2 matches an hour each.
Yeah.
All right. So we got the men's Money in the Bank up first. We got El Grande Americano,
Chad Gable.
Seth, the Architect, Seth frickin' Rollins. The wannabe blood chief, the wannabe
Tribal Chief.
tribal chief, Solo Sokoa. Somebody I kind of find underrated, but it's very good in ring. Andrade El Idolo.
And Andrade, I cheated on Charlotte Flair. Yeet.
She was getting too much work done to her face. Uh,
I kind of like this. I like this current face of Flair. I like it. It's not bad.
It's too long. Uh, then we got Penta,
Penta.
and then we have the megastar L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
I pointed at my
Well, I think
microphone. I pointed at my microphone for that.
it was like you're like I pointed at the mic.
All right. Who my
I think.
prediction? My prediction.
Yeah. Let me get the start off before we get into the pick for this one. We're gonna do it like we did for the Royal Rumble, where we're gonna pick the person we're gonna pick to win this, and we're gonna see it. We're also gonna pick someone that we want to win. It's kind of like, are we getting double points off this if we get it both correct?
Sure.
Because say for instance, the person I pick and want gets it. So if I get both, we'll get 2 points for it.
Yes. But
Okay, because that might happen.
This way we have
Flexibility
and a tiebreaker.
Yeah, a tiebreaker of sorts.
For this match, the person I see winning is Solo Sokoa.
Ooh.
Who do you see winning?
So, who I see winning out of all of these, and if it's not who I think it's gonna be,
there's a reason I did not pick Seth. Seth was technically my number one overall pick,
Yeah.
like prediction. But I can see somebody coming out and fucking him over.
Yeah.
And his name is CM Punk.
So for my pick that I want to win for this is I'm gonna give my pick to LA Knight. Yeah. Because it just makes more sense for it. You know, I think this is if any time we're gonna give him the opportunity
Why not do it in his
to
hometown?
fucking just why not do it in LA Knights?
That's who that's who
Backyard.
That's who I want to win.
Okay, so you might want to move your picks down a little bit, because they're in you put them in the wrong area.
Oh,
you're good.
I got it.
And the person I want to win, which I was gonna say this, but it's not in the right one at this point in time. But I'm gonna give my want pick to Gable. I want Chad Gable to win the Money in the Bank.
I think this might be the match where he gets unmasked.
Yeah, that could happen easily.
Okay, we got that done, did, and dusted.
Dusted. On to the next one.
Okay, I'll let you start this one because I got something I gotta talk about.
All right. So, like we said, this is now the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And we're going to go with it as follows. We're going to go with Alexa Bliss versus Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley, Julia, Naomi, and La Primera, Stephanie Vecker.
Okay.
I almost didn't recognize Naomi for a minute because she just
the
outfit threw me off for a minute. I was like, who the fuck is that? And I was like, oh my god, it's Naomi. This character change is fucking wild.
It's great. I like it.
I love it. I'm not sitting here hating on it. I love it. It just caught me off guard for a minute.
She plays a very good heel.
Yeah, she plays a great heel. She's got that MGK guitar all on her, so she's happy to go.
All right. We know who you're picking for both.
Listen. That's why I asked. Can we get double points? Because
I'll judges. Yep, they'll allow it.
They'll allow it. Hold on. Actually, I need to. Hold on.
What?
Let me.
What? Because there's only one mommy. You gotta specify which mommy.
I have to specify.
The Chilean mommy. I have to go.
There you go.
I am stuck between for my prediction pick, like the one that I see actually winning.
Mm-hmm.
Naomi.
Wow, I'm not against that. If Stephanie Vecker wasn't in this fucking match,
you'd probably be agreeing.
I would be agreeing with you right now.
Who I want to win, this is where I am stuck between Rock, Hard Place, and Ocean.
Not me.
We're gonna go with the 5 feet of fury. Damn you. Lexi.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going against mommy.
Wow.
Oh, he took my gun. Oh no.
That's wild.
Well, you want to hear something?
All right, hear me out. Let me hear it.
That's what I thought.
I've liked Alexa longer. Alexa's been out for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Give Alexa a push. She's been champion.
Yeah.
She's a proven champion.
Yeah, but you also got Stephanie Vecker.
You got Stephanie Vecker
in this fucking match.
Yeah, I know.
Now, unbiasedly, you have other people let's take Stephanie Vecker out of this. Let's just take her out of this equation for a second. You have Roxanne Perez, who's honestly impressed everybody. She's a great in-ring work. Honestly, really good fucking work right now. Fantastic. and all she might be breaking up the fucking Judgment Day. But hey, that's here or there. You have Julia, who is also fantastic from her time in NXT and also the time in New Japan and all elsewhere.
Stardom
Really
and
proven
all them.
talent. Then you have your money maker. So you can immediately just throw the fucking title on. You're gonna print money. It's a money printing fucking situation
Oh,
with
speaking of
Rhea Ripley.
speaking of money printing, I was watching that Stephanie's Place where she goes around and interviews the some superstars and retired stars and all that.
Uh-huh.
She did one with Cody. And
Uh-huh.
there is literally bets between Cody and Rhea's merch who's gonna sell more that week.
Yeah, like I said, they print money.
You little monkey.
You are printing money if you put the title back on Rhea Ripley.
I agree, but they can also be printing money with Alexa.
Not as much with Rhea.
Because
Not as much as Rhea. I hate to admit it.
Same here. But give Lexi another shot with the belt.
Yeah, like I said,
Just don't
taking La Primera out of this fucking whole conversation. There are other options that you could go with that are, in my opinion, that are better for business than Alexa Bliss. But it's not a bad pick.
Yeah, I agree. I like Alexa. I'm just wanting to see one of my favorite talents that is a very good worker.
Yeah.
Get something.
Yeah, and also Naomi, if she gets the
Oh,
Money in the Bank, is also a really good pick. I don't want to leave her out of this.
oh yeah.